Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, as some of you may know, I have been trying to decide who my next rank 3 tech champion will be. I'm going to go ahead and talk about that for a few seconds here. If you're not interested in hearing that, you want to jump straight to the gameplay, I will put a time marker or a link in the description. You can just drop down to that and jump directly to the gameplay. All right, you're still here, which means you're interested in that. You know that I have tested Silver Centurion. If you have not seen that, I'll put a card up right now. You can go ahead and check that out. I do really like that champion. However, Nimrod has impressed the heck out of me. There's a lot of obvious utility, and we're going to show some of that today, but then there was other things I just had not thought of, or at least applications of it. And we're going to take a look at 4 fights today. Definitely this one against Domino. There's a reason why we're starting off with her that I think is going to make everyone say, like, I need to have a Nimrod. And then another one against a Magneto, which will show why we might be finally spelling a little bit of trouble for the 2 Magnetos. I'm very, very pumped up to get into this. And just so you know, this is a rank 2 Nimrod. These first 3 fights are going to be AQ map 7. I'm in the Alliance 4 Loki. And I brought Nimrod along as the only R2 I have been bringing. Let's jump into it. All right, here we go. The only thing on this node is that it has Delirium. And the only thing I would like you to pay attention to is how often we get crit fail. You will see there are none. There are absolutely none. Now, as someone who's often focused on war, when we saw that Nimrod was going to have the ability, where his against mutants, he gains immunity to ability accuracy modification. As someone who really enjoys war, is focused on war, we saw this as finally a tech metal defender who can handle or at least give Magneto a tough time. I did not even think about the fact that means Domino can't crit fail him. Tech champions cannot go unlucky already, but he can't have his ability accuracy modified. He is immune to it. This fight was awesome. It was incredible. If you're unfamiliar with him, we'll talk about him a little bit here. He has these 2 protocols that he goes into. There is the Titan and the Blitz. We'll talk a little bit more about them as we're going through. You saw how quickly he got that fight done. Now, that Domino only had about 100,000 health. But still, I think that was awesome. He blitzed through it. It's only a rank 2. Now, we're going into this Moon Knight. I'm intentionally showing you the nodes. Again, this is map 7. This is the highest AQ map we have. I think this was like day 2. And it's can't stop, won't stop. Again, I hadn't really thought too much about him as an unstoppable option, but on his SP2, if you're in the Titan protocol, or which is the protocol you're most definitely trying to get into, which is the Eradicate, which combines the both, you're going to have a 5-second unstoppable. And it's really cool how they did this. The duration is paused until the special attack ends. So when you see the unstoppable, it's going to appear to last even longer because it really doesn't start until the end of the special animation. Let's go ahead and see that as it should be lining up here. I'm purposely waiting till I have, if you see the upper left-hand corner there with that passive, I wanted to have 10 charges. So here we go. The unstoppable timer will not start going down until there. It was gonna go down after the special animation was over, but Moon Knight has died. But you saw that there, right? Additionally, it seems even longer because I do have him awakened. I use a 6-star generic gem on him. I actually don't suggest that for those of you who pull him, unless you have a very unique situation. You can hit me up in the comments. We can talk it through, or join the Discord server, or check out a stream. I did it because I had 2 generic gems available. I opened 30 for Nimrod. Hopefully you've seen that video. Did not get him. Really fun though. Had a lot of fun with it. But I knew if I'm ranking him to rank 3, I'm going to be placing him on defense. And I also think it's nice for his offensive ability. And the reason I'm bringing it up now is because it does a couple of things. But one of the most important things it does is that when you're in the Eradicate protocol, which is when you have 10 of those charges, we'll go ahead and look at those again. I'll point it out. But when you have 10 of those, you throw your special, you're going to go into Eradicate, which combines the 2 protocols. And one, it grants unblockable special attacks, and it also increases the potency and duration of special attack effects by anywhere from 10 to 35%. Just the initial waking is increasing it by 10%. So the unblockable that's coming off of that, energy vulnerability, the shock, and all of those things, duration and potency is increased by 10%. I am tempted to put 6 stones into this guy, but I want to see this in action a little bit more. All right, here is another piece of utility that, like, I saw it, I just didn't think much of it. I take this power reserve lane in AQ at the 3rd section. I'm usually taking this at like 6:30 in the morning. I am barely awake, if you even want to call it that. And this Winter Soldier, despite being Winter Soldier, is typically a real pain to deal with because he's just constantly having power. He just constantly has power. It's section 3, and just watch this, So, okay, we are in the more defensive protocol there. We'll use this as a fight to kind of talk it through there. And you're seeing every time I parry, we are gaining a protocol charge and an armor up. The armor ups are very, very helpful. We'll talk about that probably in a future video, let's say, because I have a feeling I will be doing one soon. The armor ups are going up, the protocol charge is going up, and we're going to get to 10. Now, when because I'll be in the eradicate protocol, we'll combine the two, keep that in mind. And now look at this lengthy power drain. Look at this lengthy power drain. That special had a reduced 50% cost, but because of this lengthy power drain here, Winter Soldier isn't just right back at his SP2, or I don't have to worry again about his SP1. And the other thing I want you to notice there is the damage. I don't think this is a damage machine. Nimrod is not he's not competing with Sunspot here. He's not competing with Hercules. That's not his game. But the damage is not bad. It is not bad. That's AQ map 7. With a rank 2, I am running the recoil tree. You can get a little hit and miss with him because you are cycling through some specials. You'll see that in this fight here. So I'm not totally sure. I think you want to be aware of what you're using him for, especially if you're going to run the recoil tree, right? He is bleed and poison immune, so you're incentivized or you're wanting to do it, but he does throw a lot of specials. Now, here's where I think this really comes together. It is cool. It is very cool. This is Act 7.2, 2.2, I believe. I did this fight on stream. It went exceptionally well the first time. Second time I missed an evade, so I went ahead and did it again off of stream so we could take a look at it. So we've got this while the iron is hot. Basically, when I've got him backed up, I'm going to be getting these prowess buffs, which are going to be really helpful. And it's even, of course, with Special Connoisseur, that's going to be increasing the special damage. He is going to be going unblockable when he throws his specials. I had wanted to go ahead and take a couple of them so you could see how much damage mitigation comes off of Nimrod. There is a significant amount in regard to the crits and things like that. But I think I end up evading all of them just out of habit. Let's see. You see how quickly I'm getting those protocol charges up, and we've now thrown our special. So that's why you're seeing it's a purple now, purple passive. We are in the eradicate, but then look at this. Every time we parry, or when Magneto, I like to call him Wags, he's got this prowess. Now watch what's going to happen. When I hit him, the prowess now has turned into a shock, and I am getting a protocol charge with it. Let's see it again. Let's see if we can get him a prowess. There we go. And you saw my protocol charges to go up, which is allowing me to stay in the eradicate protocol even longer. And then you're going to see me actually fall out of it here. Let's see. I think we're coming up on it here pretty soon, because I'm not going to have the 10 armor ups or the 10 protocol charges there. So I'm going to actually fall out of it. And then, but you'll see, because I have so many armor ups and I have so many protocol charges. Yeah, it looks like this time we're going to keep it going. Here we go. So we reset it, so it'll probably be the next one. You're gonna see how quickly I get back into it. Now, this is increased because we're fighting a mutant, right? We're fighting a mutant. He is a mutant killer. He's a hunter of mutants. But this can also work against non-mutant champions. You just saw it against Moon Knight, and you saw it against Winter Soldier. I'm very excited to continue to play him more. All right, here we go. So you saw we fell out of the eradicate there. That's why we have the blue passive. I'm gonna throw my special. Power drain's doing its job. We're removing the prowesses off of Wags here. Now the special is doing tremendous damage. Remember, we do have Special Connoisseur though, so that's part of it. I want to overstate this because, you know, if that's just what his specials are like, this guy might be ridiculous. Might have another Kitty Pryde situation on our hands, but we don't have to deal with that. Magneto's building up his prowesses. When we hit him, as long as we're still in eradicate, those will go away. You're seeing the power drain do its job. There's also the cowardice debuff, which is decreasing his special attack damage, I think by like 45%. It's a hefty amount. You can see why Nimrod here is going to be a real nice defender. I'm very pumped up on this guy. Anytime you can rank up a defensive champion who's going to help you live, can take some hits, and someone you can place on war defense, and then they are able to do these sorts of things. They have all of this utility. I love it. I love the fact that I'm going to be able to rank him up. I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but I feel very, very comfortable just telling you guys, if you've made it this far in the video, it's going to be Nimrod. I'm just waiting for the level up event to come on. I don't necessarily think he is a better champion than Silver Centurion, but for my account, and that's one of the things we're really talking about as we analyze these things, the things I need, the things I am looking for, I think it's Nimrod. I will be slowly taking up Silver Centurion too. I do really like him. And we'll talk about that more frequently on streams, in the ranking videos. And then, of course, when I get out the rank 3 video on Nimrod. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you saw. I know that folks like OYC, Felnos on my own server, Discord server, they are pointing out all kinds of detailed, nuanced gameplay for Nimrod. So I really think we're probably just scratching the surface with him here. I think there's a lot more, and I'm very, very excited to find all of those out. He's an absolute blast to play, and I'm pumped up that I have him. Let me know what you think. If you think I got it right, you think I'm getting it wrong, always really enjoy that interaction there with you on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.
See